At some point, we accepted the idea that it is what it is. But tell that to the first person in space, or the first airplane pilot, the first person to turn on a light bulb, or to turn on a faucet in their own house and see running water. Like, it hasn't always been the way it is now. But it also hasn't always been the way it is now. A long time ago, we were different in how we behaved. We weren't playing so meticulously by the rules, minding the status quo and its fragile balance. We used to regularly challenge ourselves to see what was possible. We used to hope and dream and believe in a better world. This world that we made. We used to believe in this. And people said it couldn't be done. People said it is how it is. But look at all that we've accomplished in the face of those words. True growth, our next evolution perhaps, that only exists in one way as I can see it. We have to see each other in a new light. All of us, globally, have to consider ourselves as like an extended family. There might be hair pulling and name calling. We may disagree on house rules. We might think we know better what a good life looks like. But we should aim to love and to respect each other on a human level. On a personal level, we should respect each person as on their own path, and we have an opportunity to help one another when our paths intersect. We never know how long we're going to get to walk together. So we should cherish these moments whenever they arise. We don't know what these moments will mean down the road. So enjoy our paths when they intersect and respect whatever forks may come. Sometimes we grow apart. That's okay too. On the global scale, it's more difficult. We have spent centuries, if not millennia, operating in a state of constant competition. But we share this home, this nurturing Mother Earth. Understanding our global siblings, it doesn't require agreement. It only requires a curious ear and a will to listen. Many people will have to find strength to forgive the past and to allow old wounds to heal. Many people will have a very arduous task ahead in finding the agreeable disagreements, the things that it's okay to not agree on. It may start with the many, each of us and our individual choices. There's a lot of potential there alone, but the potential for lasting change, real lasting change, that lands on the shoulders of the very few, very powerful. Imagine the hope that our leaders could restore if they chose to work together, to honor their word, to prioritize trust and their own trustworthiness. Imagine if they saw how much could be accomplished through cooperation. If we can spread that mindset, if we can rebuild our trust for each other, we can stop competing and start cooperating. Imagine if the world's superpowers united for the good of the planet, all its inhabitants, not as governments, but as the individuals that collectively shape those entities. Imagine if they all stopped trying to outdo each other, often at our expense, and really started operating together in the interests of the 8 billion people, our 8 billion siblings. Imagine the superpowers not fighting one another anymore, but instead using those abundant resources that they use to destroy each other, instead using those resources to stop the bad actors within their own countries, the ones who seek to dismantle our peace for personal gain and power. Imagine our leaders being open with each other about advancements, sharing knowledge for the benefit of all of us, expanding our knowledge in ways we can't possibly comprehend. Every person could be fed. Every person could have a suitable home. Every person's health would matter. Diseases could be eradicated. Suffering could be stopped in so many ways. New minds and perspectives would have the education and tools to tackle our common concerns. Imagine that world where we cared well enough for all of our neighbors that no one had to steal to put food on the table. No one had to kill to protect what's theirs because everybody had enough already. The false enemies, the scapegoats, that would serve no purpose in this place. Hate and bigotry, they'd have no use. Even on crime for personal gain, crimes of necessity, that would no longer be worthwhile or necessary. That would expose real issues, you know? Like, yeah, you might still need jails, but they would function truly in a rehabilitative sense for people who are truly troubled. That's less crime in general. That simplifies everything. I think investing in people, aiding them in establishing a secure foundation where their needs are met, that's the only surefire long-term solution. The only obstacle in the way of all of this, all of the things I've just said, this new dawn, is that we lack trust in each other, near and far, to hold ourselves accountable to one another. And the trust is needed to truly do this together. One greedy group, that's all it would take. One greedy group could destroy the whole concept. But it starts with standing up to each of those groups as we encounter them. It starts with not accepting that this is how it has to be, that it is how it is. It's not. It is not what it is. It's what we make it. All of us. And it serves the best interest of every single inhabitant of this planet when we learn to set aside our differences and address our common goals and our shared needs. When we stop focusing on what we can do for our people and what we can do for all people. When we focus on that. The path to that reality, it is long and difficult and disheartening. There will be battles in unexpected places. There will be setbacks and saboteurs and hard decisions and moments of regret and forgiveness. I mean, as I've said here, it is layered and complex, and I've only just barely scraped the surface. Many things will come to our attention along that path ahead. But if we let hope guide us, if we push back on those who lead us through fear, we can overcome this brief darkness and the grand story of human resiliency. What if we chose, all at once, to decide that this was the moment that we changed everything? What if we captured the opportunity to witness this first day of our new world? You might say I'm naive. You might disagree on if this was even possible. But if you truly understand me, if you've heard what I said, if you get what I am saying, I don't see how you could possibly argue against the path in good faith. I don't see how you could hear what I am saying and say, no, we just can't do it. Because that is the only thing that's stopping us. To say that it can't be done is the only thing that makes it so. I'm not telling you that it's going to be easy. I'm telling you that it is in fact possible, but that the effort required would be the greatest undertaking of our collective existence. As I see it, we are standing here in this last fleeting moment of darkness before the sun begins to stretch its rays across the horizon. Our choices today will not stop that sunrise from coming. They will only impact whether we are here to see it. So, to everyone who hears me now, to everyone who really listened, would you like to watch that sunrise with me? I plan to be there, and I hope you will too. I love you all. I care for you all. I respect you all. I appreciate all of our shared histories. And I truly believe that we are capable of a massive and beautiful change if we can only get out of our own way. I ask you, I implore you, Please share this mindset, either through this video or through making your own about what beautiful things you believe are possible. We have an opportunity right now, the greatest opportunity of our lifetimes, that I can speak to you across the world simply from my room and share a message so beautiful and connecting and uniting. It can be done. It is not what it is what we make it. Share that idea, share that belief, hold that belief, and it will be possible. It will. But we just gotta believe in it. So, yeah, I hope you watch the sunrise with me. And in the meantime, I hope you have a really nice day and a really nice week. And I hope you take care and you treat others good, even when they don't always deserve it. I hope that you choose to be good however you can, and to spread kindness however you can, and to care however you can about everyone you can, to bring joy to the existence of others. Because even if we can't change the whole world, we can change somebody's world just through caring, just through our kindness, just through listening and being a good friend to every person we come across to the best of our abilities. And I'll trust that you're doing your best, and you trust that I'm doing mine, and everybody's going to be okay. So in the meantime, we can at least do that. But I really believe that in my lifetime, I might just see what the next world looks like, that we might actually get there. I hope you help me.